Before we dive into this controversial story, I want you to take a second to support the channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing this video because your support helps this channel grow. What you're about to hear has brought intense debate across Jamaica and beyond. Many people are asking tough questions about leadership and the future of the country democracy. Watch the video till the end and we'll be back with a few comments.
Jamaica, come close and listen very carefully. I'm about to say something very dangerous and it's going to burn a lot of people's chest. Jamaica, listen to me and listen to me very clear. This is not party talk. This is not green versus orange. This is survival. Because when the Prime Minister's wife becomes Speaker of the House, it's no longer politics. It is a national takeover. Let me say it again. So every Jamaican, every mother, every father, every elder, every youth, every policeman, every teacher, every doctor, every lawyer can feel it in them bones. When the referee of the game is married to the captain of the team, the entire match is rigged. The Speaker of the House is supposed to be impartial, non-political, non-aligned, a protector of fairness, the person that ensures that every member of Parliament can challenge wrongdoing. So tell me, Jamaica, how can you be neutral when you sleep in the same house as the Prime Minister? How are you going to be impartial when the same person you're supposed to be checking is the same person you sit down with and have dinner with? Wanna see the madness yet, Jamaica? Jamaica, this is how dictatorship starts. Yes, dictatorship starts quietly, so wake up, Jamaica. Dictatorship don't come overnight. It doesn't come with soldiers on the road. And it does not come with tanks and guns. Dictatorship comes slowly, quietly. It comes through family appointments, friends on boards, donor contracts, and then shutting down anyone who speaks the truth. Jamaica, this is not a conspiracy, no. This is history. This is a pattern and it's a fact. So what does it mean, Jamaica, when one couple holds two of the most powerful positions in the country? It means the PM controls the government and his wife controls the Parliament. And together they control debate, decision, discipline, and discussions. This is not democracy, Jamaica. This is family rule. And you know what family rule always leads to? It leads to corruption, silencing of critics, fear in Parliament, no accountability, no transparency, and no democracy. You see, every country that went downhill had the same starting point. The opposition can't talk, can't question, cannot challenge, because the speaker controls who speaks, how long they speak, if they can finish their sentence, what motions get tabled, which corruption cases can be raised, and who gets thrown out. So if the PM does something wrong, the speaker, aka his wife, can block. Yes, member, you're out of order. Sit down. Debate closed and motion denied. So tell me again, Jamaica, how we supposed to get justice? How the truth supposed to reach the public? This is a real danger, Jamaica, especially for small countries like Jamaica, because family rule equal disaster. Why? Because nations like us, Jamaica, have weaker protection. What do I mean by that? We don't have strong watchdogs. We don't have strong courts. We do not have strong investigative systems. We do not have strong media independence. And we do not have strong financial independence. So when one family becomes too powerful in this small country of Jamaica, the country becomes controlled, silenced, afraid, dependent, and corrupt. Nepotism Jamaica is not bad optics. Nepotism is a national danger. And while Jamaica is suffering, power is being consolidated. Look at the timing, Jamaica. We are in a hurricane disaster. People homeless, roads destroyed, hospitals collapsing, food shortage, water shortage, economic crisis, crime rising, earthquake warnings, oil drilling threats, and foreign companies taking resources. And in the middle of all of this, power is being tightened, not shared. When a country is unstable, leaders should decentralize power. But in Jamaica, they are centralizing it in one household. And Jamaica, this is how nations fall. Listen to me, Jamaica. This is not about politics. This is about structure. Take off on the green glasses, take off on the orange glasses, and for one, look at Jamaica with your own eyes, not through party color. When the PM controls the executive and his wife controls the parliament, there is no checks and balance, Jamaica. None. Zero. Finished. And a country without checks and balance is a country preparing for dictatorship. Jamaica, listen to me good. When the people in power start placing their family in the highest seat, you are no longer being governed, you are being managed. You are being handled, you are being controlled, and you are being silenced. You cannot question, you cannot challenge, you cannot oppose, and you cannot win. This is not democracy. This is not representation. Jamaica, this is capture. One family cannot lead an entire country. One house cannot control two houses of government. And Jamaica, if you don't speak, no. If you don't wake up, no. If you don't rise, no. You're going to open your eyes one day and realize that you are living in a country where one woman, one man have the final say on the breath you breathe. So Jamaica, wake up now.
I feel like everybody wants to talk about classism in Jamaica, but nobody really wants to talk about nepotism. Nepotism is the act of providing advantages to friends or relatives in different occupations or fields: entertainment, healthcare, academia. When you look at Jamaica as a society, we as a society live off links. We love a link. Do you understand? A link to license, a link to a bank, a link to paying a bill. But the thing that comes into place now is, you see, when you have a class of people, and this meaning the higher class, the 20, whatever, these rich families, whatever you want to call them, you see, when you have a class of people and they exist as a group, right, and they are acting on nepotism, they are only benefiting themselves within their group. They're only providing the advantages, business or otherwise, within their group. So you have a society that the higher class is actually only providing the links and the benefits within their own class. That doesn't benefit the normal everyday people living and working with. And then on top of that layering is also the fact that most of the people that rule Jamaica are not of Jamaican heritage. They didn't come from Jamaica. They probably came into Jamaica as indentured laborers, not slaves, indentured laborers. And then they worked their time, they earned their wealth, and they generated their businesses. Now they live and now being called these big families. But they weren't actually integral parts of society that went through slavery like the common folk did. So in terms of sharing wealth, they don't have that mindset. Why would you share a wealth in a society that you weren't really involved in, that you didn't really suffer with? Higher class uses nepotism in the worst way. In the worst way that doesn't benefit us and doesn't benefit Jamaica. And that's just the truth of the situation, because they're not there to benefit Jamaica, they're there to earn wealth. The more you realize that just because they're earning a large amount of wealth in Jamaica doesn't mean they have to care about Jamaica. That is the thing.
Andrew, you and your wife, y'all wrong. It's a conflict of interest. On a too disgusting. And all of y'all from the different parliaments who's sitting up there, y'all need to say something. Okay? Y'all need to say, this is the time for the Jamaicans to rise. Y'all have to do, that's wrong. Wrong. Especially this time, with Hurricane Melissa and all that's going on, Andrew, you're wrong. Your wife, you're wrong. You're wrong for even taking the job. Wrong. And y'all are going to cause something where people are not paying attention to what they should pay attention to because they're going to be too focused on the corruption and wrongdoing. You should not be in that role. And I don't know if it's because that is Jamaica. Do you see First Lady taking up role under American government? And up here in America, them wicked bad. Okay? And when man want to sneak and get him girl role, them sneak and get him girl role. It's not out in the you're wrong. And then you give her role as Speaker of House. In the same house where you have to speak. No, man. Y'all are blind on the things that the people them in Jamaica blind. No. Ain't no way Andrew and his wife are trying to pull this wool over people's eyes. I'm saying here, what? A thief will not try to thief the people their money or something. Y'all are up to something and on to discuss it. If it, change it now.
To the members of the Jamaica Labour Party that are saying that the PNP are being very unfair to Juliet Holness, please, it's not that. It's never that. Dr. Dayton Campbell was asking questions about his constituency. Nothing none of us remotely know about because we don't represent the people and we're not from the community. He stood up in Parliament and he's asking what's going to happen post Melissa because this is what's taking place. No, because this is what's taking place, Miss Juliet Holness, she don't want to hear that. She's shutting down context. Now we have to understand she holds one of the highest seats in Parliament. You understand? She run Parliament. Now there's no way members of Parliament are going to come inside there and ask questions and you're going to tell them get to the point. Stand in order this, stand in order that, stand in order this, stand in order that. We understand the rules. But some questions need context and that's what that's what annoys the people. You have to remain neutral. You have to remain neutral. Nobody on the outside should know what party you favors. It's evident. We all know what it is. And you guys have to understand this. Women in power, they're very territorial. They do not like to be challenged, especially by male figures, by men. So if men keeps on to challenge her, it's going to be a problem. And she gets most of the challenge from the people of the People's National Party and the members of Parliament representing the PNP. Now put all of that aside. Put all of that feelings aside. It is a serious time. It's concerns of every Jamaican citizen what the government is going to do to help these people. A lot of people lost everything. It's no Juliet Holness hate train. You're not the common denominator Hurricane Melissa is. And we want to know what's going on. As Dr. Dayton Campbell wanted to know what will happen in his constituency. The man will tell you what's going on. You're going to tell him get to the point. She never used those exact words, but basically that's what she's saying. Get to the point. You understand? No one's being disrespectful to Andrew Holness's wife. No one's being disrespectful to her. We just want a fair parliament. Same level. JLP, PNP, one level as it relates to the Speaker of the House. The members are always throw jabs at each other. That's fine. We like the little comedy sometimes. We love the challenge sometimes. But the Speaker of the House said, up here, so mama, you have to run the parliament on an equal basis. No one's hating me. I can speak for myself. I do not hate this woman. I think she's a very powerful woman and I think she worked hard to get where she is. But at the same time, I can be annoyed with her behavior. Her body language and her facial expression says something different. You understand? You could tell she's annoyed by these people, especially the men. She don't want to challenge her. And that is okay. But allow these people fair chances to ask their questions. And I'm saying it again. Some questions, they need context. For regular people, like me and other citizens of Jamaica. Not every time we're going to know what these people are asking without context. When they go to school, them not just get tests. Them not just get exams. They teach you about these topics. They have the syllabus ahead of time. Them not just get to the point. So why is it not allowed in Parliament? I'm going to even say why it's not allowed. Why is it an issue when the PNP try to give context? And guys, please do not comment anything negative about Juliet Holness. It's not a Juliet Holness A train. We just want fairness across the board. That's all we want. Fairness across the board in Parliament.
I've been asking this question, and I'm going to keep asking this question. Why is Juliet Holness the House Speaker? Husband or wife? That is a huge conflict of interest. Like, why? Why? That is bias, everything in one. Like, the people that are playing on the face and I don't see it. This is so ridiculous. I'm watching the videos, how she go on and talk. It is disgusting. It's ridiculous. Una can't wake up. Una can't see things for what it is. Like, PMP, JLP aside, politics aside, that is ridiculous. You can't have husband and wife basically run a country. They're always gonna look out for each other and their family. Them not got business about the country and nobody else. Money are going to fit in pocket. Why? Why can't? Why we fool, sir? No.
Me say Juliet blood clad Holness. The only thing left for your husband Andrew Holness do are bring on a bed on a sheet and start fucking a blood clad parliament. Me say the two on sit down pan a hierarchy up a long mountain and make some incompetent and some useless decision when I serve the Jamaican people. Them are Jamaican no good, none at all. Because you can tell me say from Hurricane Melissa blow and damage the people them well-being in a Jamaica all now. Andrew Holness and him wife, Juliet Holness, now put on them water boat, get them team, get some power saw, get some machete, and walk in at the disaster affected areas. You can tell me, listen to me, the elections was like almost 2 months ago, and the people them see blood clot Andrew Holness, Juliet Holness, and all the minister of parliament, or the members of parliaments from 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock a morning time before cock even dropping blood clot draws. Me can't understand uno, and this is not fucking political. This is literally unapologetic facts. Because guess what? I'm a follower of the Jamaica Labour Party, but as me say, my experience in the Jamaica Defence Force show me 100% why I should never ever cast a vote in Jamaica. Listen to me. I don't know who give Juliet Holness the position as the Speaker of the House and have Andrew Holness as the Prime Minister of Jamaica. So when the people them come with them decisions, Juliet Holness are gonna mute the blood clot mic. When you see Patrice Burchell or whatever she want name yesterday in a parliament and make some good blood clot talk. And you know what Juliet Holness though? Lock off the fucking mic. A good thing that the woman have her personal mic and she can voice her opinion. So having Juliet Holness as the Speaker of the House and Andrew Holness as the Prime Minister, you want deaf and dumb and silence Jamaican people. As me said, this is not political. This is unapologetic and unbiased facts. Andrew Holness, as a labor right, you do not mean the people and the citizens of Jamaica not good, and the decision them wanna make, you and your wife Juliet Holness, because me know say Juliet Holness are the unofficial and indirect Prime Minister of Jamaica. Me know say she make every decision in a Andrew Michael Holness head, and it's very obvious say Andrew is a woman clown. You see the decision where Andrew and make are one of the main thing or one of the main catalysts where influence brain drain in a Jamaica. Trust me. Right now, every young youth want to migrate. Every young youth want to fly out to make life better for themselves. Why is it like that? Why? Jamaica have so much natural resources where Jamaica could have been easily a first world country, especially with our boosting tourism sector. But Andrew Holness, you and your wife Juliet Holness, you know mean the people them of Jamaica not good, none at all. You need to pack up and go on a long mount and come out a blood clot parliament, coming from a fucking dieted labourite that have never voted because me too fucking educated for vote for none of you imbeciles. Every day you wanna come with these disingenuous and duplicitous conversations. Want to manipulate and trick the people them. Listen to me, man. A full time now Jamaican people wise up and see say these people don't mean them no good. Instead of this man going at the communities, them go reassure the people, them make the people them know, say, guess what? All's not gone. When the Prime Minister still there, and the Prime Minister gonna make it happen for you. Reassure the people them, instead of you there in a Kingston and make some fucking useless and waste man talk. Brother, you know mean the people them not fucking good, brother. It hurt me. I mean, it say me never did I go come speak. No. Me I watch and see what I go do. But it I go far too fucking long now. Because 2 months ago, every fucking day, you're up on the people them blood clot premises and land with them wanna pay blood clot tax and knock up them blood clot door. We don't know fake blood clot duplicitous self. The fuck? Brother, this hurt me, man. Tell you, it hurt me. We don't have good leadership and representation in Jamaica. And we need justice to the poor people, them. We need justice. And for every country we donate on the money to Jamaica, Andrew Holness and all the minister of parliament, our member of parliament, them are going to thief the money and it not going to spend properly. Them are going to thief majority of the money and it don't spend properly. Because guess what? The influencers, the artists, those people and the local regular poor man are give back more than way the blood clot government do. 10,000 US dollars, 10,000 Jamaican dollars, not US dollars, is less than 100,000. Like that's around 80,000 US dollars. And you can tell me say 80,000 US dollars to each constituency, bro. That's diabolical. That's crazy. That's low vibrating. That not even can do no work to one fucking community or one council or division in our constituency. Brother, Jamaica need to get its shits together. Honestly, we need to get our shits together.
So you guys are upset that the opposition walked out of Parliament today? But let's really talk about why this happened. From what's been reported, Mark Golding's questions and also questions from members of the PNP were being ignored and even brushed aside. And here's the part that will never be overlooked. No matter how you try make it look good or whatever, however you want it look, the Speaker of the House is the Prime Minister's wife. Huge conflict of interest, in my opinion. Now you tell me, how can the public not ask or talk or speak about fairness in this setup? We're going to have questions. Questions are going to arise. When one side feels like their voices aren't being heard, it's not about party politics anymore. It becomes about accountability. It becomes about democracy. Because whether you represent or support the JLP or the PNP, transparency and equal representation should matter to all of us. The Speaker's job is to protect fairness, not a political side. And if that balance starts to slip, we all lose trust in the government, the system that is supposed to serve and protect the people. So no, I don't blame the PNP from walking out. You sometimes have to take a stand to be heard, especially when you're being ignored like this in this setting. It's annoying. This isn't about orange or green. It's about Jamaica first. Country over party. Always remember that.
Miss Holness, me can tell you this, if Jamaica could have voted for who be the Speaker of the House, you would have never did it. Right now, me no feel like a Andrew fuck up Jamaica a goodly you. And me can imagine how you chat to Andrew and deal with him to post sickler. Differently, me feel like the Speaker of the House no forbid nobody were affiliated with any of the opposing sides. You get me? Somebody when I depend none of the side them. Yeah, cause people are some of them just have feelings against PNP, you see me? Which is kinda understandable. But you need to do better. Every clip me see just make me not like you. Like, I thought you were a good person, but you seem to be a bit of a... Let me not say, I know what bro God sent for me. But anyways, the bank them in a Jamaica can just send some money to you all our account. Like we need it. Just saying we want one nice 50 grand.
As we come to the end of the discussion, it is important to remember that Jamaica's strength has always come from its people. Throughout our history, Jamaica have never been afraid to ask tough questions and stand up for what they believe is right. The conversation about Juliet Holness and her role as Speaker of the House is more about than one political party. It's about trust and the future direction on our democracy. Whether we believe this concern are overstated, this debate shows that Jamaica remains deeply invested in the future of their nation. A healthy democracy depends on citizens who stay informed and hold leadership accountable regardless of the political affiliation. At some time, it is important that this conversation remain respectful and focused on facts. Jamaica faces many challenges and opportunities. If you find this discussion interesting, take a second to subscribe to the channel and you will be joining our community that loves talking about Jamaica and the Caribbean and the issues shaping our future.